Christmas, Happy New Year, get all that out of the way. Pleasantries.
What?
Being pleasant.
Oh,
at the beginning.
pleasantries.
Right, you know,
That's what we're doing.
yeah, something, you know, it was Christmas. Oh, humbug. All right. Motion to accept the minutes from November 20th, the public hearing and the regular town board meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion, all in favor,
Aye.
opposed?
Okay, next thing I have, Mr. Graves, you're up on the agenda to talk to us about pumps. You're gonna mention your work down in the village too and all that?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Make your meetings or?
okay, we'll cross that out down below.
We got the new assembly installed in a wastewater pump behind the Methodist Church in Line Mountain. It's pumping really well, it's keeping everything going. We're working on, doing some adjustments on the other one to make it last a while, so that it's gonna need to be rebuilt next year. Looking to try to do it in normal weather. They took the old assembly with them, and they said the old one is starting to deteriorate because it's old. Some of the ears that tighten the plates to the pump itself are rotting off. So if they rebuild it, they can't give us any kind of warranty or guarantee with it when they put it in. So it looks like we're gonna have to probably buy another new assembly. But the one in the pump that we're gonna be redoing is newer and is in a lot better shape, so we might be able to have a spare one after this. Let's see here. Replace the float in the pump station down in the village. Bill was calling and said that there was a problem with it. Went and checked it out, and we ordered a new one because it wasn't shutting the pumps off. There's multiple sensors on it, and one of them was either shorting out or there was some wiring problems in it. We had it sent out, tested, see if there's a repair for it. Met with the AES for permit upgrades on the grant. They were telling me that DEC is looking at changing some more of our permitting to making us do more phosphorus and more. So it'd be good that they do it now, so we don't have to go through all the crap of doing another grant for upgrading.
Right.
They're just waiting to see if we get a letter from DEC stating that that's what we need to do. I want to say that Pat has been a great help and is doing a lot of neglected maintenance that needs to be done. And with him being there all the time and the assistance from the operator from Plaster, place is looking good, getting all cleaned up. The only thing that I have for 2020 is looking at getting these septic tanks got it and getting a rotation of pumping so many each year. Because that stuff is falling behind. There was one that we pumped this past summer that was 13 years that it hadn't been pumped. They're supposed to be every 5 to 6. May look into trying to get some quotes from some of the people that pump them, so see if we can do any money savings or make it cost efficient.
Tim points out to me that, you know, we use Charlie Moore, but he doesn't pump out in the wintertime. So that's why he's looking at possibly maybe contract with somebody else, because most of the other ones like Rotor and whatever, Morrisonville, they do pump in the winter. And we had to use them last winter a couple times.
We can set up something where they're giving some work in the summertime, maybe they'll give us good price.
Yeah, okay.
Something to look at, it's not positive, but you'd rather save money than, you know.
In regards to the Methodist Church thing, you're gonna put together a thing, or a proposal that, for the new one, or?
I gave Leslie the paper, so you could copy it out for the rest of this. It was a proposal from Emmerich stating what was wrong and how much the cost was going to be pretty much the same as what it was for the one that we just did. But that's something that, like I said, I want to, if we can get the old pump that's in there.
Patrick with them, and they changed that float out. We have a maintenance contract with the village. I got a call from the sewer department down there, and the woman says that, the float's not working, it's been not working for a couple of weeks, you need to order a part. So, you know, normally in a maintenance contract thing, they call me up, in most situations, call me up, tell me, yeah, you need a part, I'm gonna order this is the cost. No, she wanted us to order it. Well, this, maintenance agreement with the village needs to be relooked at, and something that we gotta do in 2020, because they don't always live up to their end. They think, well, and the other thing was, Sean is out, he got sick or something wherever, he was on vacation, he ain't coming back, don't know when it can get fixed. So I asked him, and we got it fixed in a more timely fashion. But, we need to really look at that contract, because we pay them to take care of the things that go on in that sewer system. And there's some people down there that just don't seem to be able to read the contract right, thinking, well, we gotta call the town to get things done. So,
The pump station does need some looking at, with a metal grate in it.
yeah, we might, with Tim and Patrick on, working for us, I think we ought to consider where we take out of the contract, them being responsible for the maintenance, that, we turn it over to our own people. And, maybe to cut the cost down that the village is charging us, to save some money for the people in that district. But that's something further discussion, just to let you guys know, if you're wondering why Tim and Patrick went down there. Oh, Leslie stopped in too to make sure they were doing their job. She was at Family Dollar, buying my Christmas present.
Out of the dollar store?
Yeah. Anything else, Tim?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, you got someplace else to be.
I'll go back over.
You gotta go down.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everyone.
You too, Tim, thank
care.
you.
4-hour calling.
It's your money.
Right. Alright,
Bye.
Diane, you're up now. We'll skip Jennifer for the time being, since you're here, and we gotta call her.
Okay, I'm here hopefully to get some help. People driving down 374 from Dannemora Village down past our house, I'm sure everybody knows where we live. In bad weather, if they're turning onto Haley Way, whether they're going to Family Dollar or going in the back, whatever, they're going too fast, get caught up in some bad weather, they're flying onto our front lawn. They might be fortunate enough to hit the stop sign, or if the town has plowed up any type of snowbank, they might hit that. But other than that, they're on our front lawn, they're hitting our trees. I mean, it's just a matter of time before we're gonna have a car in our house. I'm here asking for help to get either a concrete barrier put up, big rocks put up, guardrail. I just need something so that we can stop getting vehicles on our lawn and hopefully not in our house.
That was last night. The night before.
So last night was another one,
That
and it was between the
last
tree and our house, so it's not
year.
a lot of area there, so it's just,
That was last night, in front of the yard. This was
Jeez.
a couple years. There's been a total of,
They gotta do something, yeah.
that we know of 5 times they've landed.
they need their car parts for picking them up in the spring. It's just, yeah, it's pretty bad, especially on nights like tonight or last night. I don't know, is there anything you people can do to help us? I mean,
Well,
you put something on your
we can
property.
explore options, and it's something that's not gonna be able to get done until the weather, next year in the spring.
Whatever you people can do to help
Or right
us.
now, probably, portable, what was Butch saying today?
Jersey barrier?
Curl.
What's a Jersey barrier?
That's a concrete abutment that stands down.
But you gotta make sure it's far enough off the road, because
That might have to go right on your lawn, right on,
There's plenty of room on the right of way to.
is there?
if-
Oh, I think so.
Right
I'm
where the
not
stop-
familiar with that.
where the stop sign is, there's plenty of room to put, I was thinking
fix for down.
But a quick fix, I was thinking, if they had like 5 rocks, there's gotta be 5 rocks that big around in my mountain someplace. And they could put them on the inside of where the wing goes. There's room, there's plenty of room. They could set them right in there in a little angle, certain sweep like that. And,
But Mark wasn't here.
it would, you know, if they were only like maybe 5 feet apart, car couldn't get between them. You get much more than that, you're gonna go between them. Little small cars will go between them.
So is
Somebody's
somebody looking to put the barrier on your property or?
It'll be on the right of way.
Right away.
Right away.
Right away, oh, there he is.
Do we know what the right of way is for the Haley,
I thought it was 8, Butch says it's 8 feet.
from the center of the road?
Well, town says it's 16 from the center.
Yeah,
It's your right away.
well, okay,
On
16.
town road.
But where I'm talking is your right of way. I know where it is. I know the property lines.
People are sliding
Sliding, when they turn into,
Haley Way.
If you show me a picture.
on your property?
where he's saying,
Well, I
you
guess
got
you
like
could call it that.
4 or 5 rocks or something, you got any big rocks?
I think this is big rocks.
Yeah, but I mean,
I was thinking for a temporary fix.
The tire track, we come home, that's what we found, and, oh man, that's the 5th one that I know of. That ain't counting ones we don't know.
where's Jersey barrier?
It's a cement.
We wake up in the
They call
morning,
them Jersey barriers.
and where the
There were those.
snow is piled up.
Those are
Yeah.
like
When
you
you're
go
up,
across
yeah.
the bridge.
If it's frozen, there's usually body
Well,
rolls.
them are temporary.
Yeah.
Cars in there. Really? Yeah, they bounce off it all the time.
You got Jersey barriers?
Unless you got your.
Actually, I do.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's got Jersey
I
barriers?
got some of them.
Yeah.
Well, we got, the Jersey barrier would be something easier to plow with, you know, and then until the spring, and then.
Cold spring,
Where I'm
then puts up a
talking,
guardrail.
where I'm talking is not gonna affect the plow at all.
We got guardrails out
Maybe
there.
just something
too.
temporary.
Underestimate these guys that are
No, you can't put the guardrail. He said he's got guardrails too, but he can't put them up now, you know?
No. But where I'm talking about is not gonna affect the plow. I mean, there's room to put like 4 or 5 stones in there. Personally, I like the stones because they look better than the Jersey barrier sitting there in my
Yeah,
yard.
big
Yeah,
stones.
but for the winter time, I mean.
So-
Yeah, it's just for the winter time.
Drop some of that in.
Maybe in the spring, if you wanted to do a rocks, but I'm thinking right now, something that we can move down there, and it's gonna be more visible.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna see that, it's gonna be up high enough where,
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
They're 4 foot high.
I prefer they hit that than my dining room.
I've moved a lot of them, I know what you're about.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You can put it down there temporary.
Yeah.
You can
how many you got of those, you know?
I wanna say I have 6.
We only need, I
Would
would
be
say
1 or 2.
maybe 3,
3? Okay.
maybe 3 would do.
All right, well,
Okay.
it's possibly something we can get there in the next couple of days too, right?
Yeah, tomorrow. That'd be right after we clean the roads up in the morning.
Right.
Go down and put them out.
So I'm gonna be around, cause I just, I wanna talk to you about it, cause you can, you know, where you guys are plowing and stuff, they sweep by, they come by the stop sign and go over, if you just put them on the other side of the snow, so they still got a place to put the snow,
Okay.
and put them like a sweep like this.
Yeah, like, is it 3 of them?
Yeah.
You're not gonna be there tomorrow?
I'll be there till,
I haven't seen all you.
We'll try to get down there in the morning. I'm gonna guess 10 o'clock.
yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
Okay.
We should be able to take
Awesome,
care of that.
thank you very much.
Then,
That's great.
Where?
I expect somebody someday to be bumping into the dining room.
Oh, no doubt.
well, right now, we're gonna bump into the Jersey barrier.
Yeah, look into that. I'll definitely do
Look,
it, man.
that's not put into your house anyway, you know?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
Oh.
It's, especially bad weather, the roads are a little greasy. People are more anxious about getting to Family Dollar than slowing down. It's horrible.
All right.
If they see
Back
that,
to
they might
Dannemora.
said think twice about speeding down.
Wind's really down there wicked.
They say, oh,
She
we're
said
running over that.
Dannemora was bad.
I just went down and
Family
checked.
Dollar, they don't
Check
stop
their
at stop
van.
sign, they don't.
Well, they got sales there every day or something?
It's an obsession.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank
See
you.
tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
you got his number?
Want my number, Rick?
Yeah.
Well, man, how did you over there? Can I steal your pen?
let's see, first, I'll talk about it.
All that, all right to myself.
That's what we're saying.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate it. See what we can do.
See you in the morning.
And the first time I get one bumped into it, I'll call you, we'll come down and have a beer.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan.
Right.
All right, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
To everybody.
Okay, the next thing on the agenda is Jennifer Perry. Well, here's the gist of it. It's a nice sort of geothermal, what the hell is that?
Retrofit.
That and solar panels type of thing. But we got the grant for $350,000, and we had to put out $105,000. Well, NYSERDA has told them, and here's the deal. We've already invested $60,000. NYSERDA is going to pay like 39 something. And so that puts us at 21,000 into it already. Things got to change though. And because the grant wasn't written right probably, and NYSERDA, whoever reviewed the grant and then awarded it to us, two different things that happened, that perfect storm. So things gotta change, and it means we gotta spend more money, and then there's a chance that we're gonna spend money, and NYSERDA's still not gonna approve the plan. So that's where we're set right now. We're out $21,000 right now. So we move forward, and to move forward, on the second page of this proposal from Brian Burke, you're looking at 34 more thousand. He's got to do some kind of a conservation measures, identification, evaluation, that thing, and so we could be, and that's to get them through what they call level 1 or whatever terminology they want to put it, step 1.
There's nothing that tells us they're gonna approve this.
Well, no, but we're $21,000 already out, and what's gonna have to happen is after all this, it's gonna cost, the cost of this is gonna go up, and we're gonna have to request, and they already know, we're gonna have to request more funding. If we don't do this, we're $21,000 out, and we're stuck with not getting this geothermal or the solar to run it in here, because they want it all electrical. They want to only use the propane or the wood boiler as an emergency backup. The wood boiler does not heat this building properly. There's too much, the heat in the garage just doesn't recover right when we're using the wood. We've actually stopped using the wood just because it just, not real cold days yet even. And I walked over in the garage one day and it was cold over there. And the next day you walk over there and after using the propane, it's too warm. You want to turn the heat off on it. So
I don't know why that does that.
we can call Jen Perry and get further explanation than what I've said to you, or you go with the information I gave you.
The information you gave me,
Kind of vague.
what do you wanna do, abandon the project?
I don't want to abandon the project.
I don't think we should either.
No. But it's,
No, well, we already spent 21.
Right.
We spent 34, but then where are we spending after that? That's the other thing.
We can't get anything added on to the grant, right?
why don't we just call her for quick anyways? It won't be that long.
Seems like we're almost doubling the next, who knows what the third. We need to double again. I agree. It needs a lower cost.
Chad, Bill Chase with Steve DeBrey and Joe Leclerc, town board members.
Thank you guys, how's it going?
We're explained to him about the money type of thing, like there were $60,000 in, and how much NYSERDA is ready to, we're only at the point where they're gonna put out so much, and how much we're obligated to so far.
Okay, so, what's the most helpful thing to hear at this point?
Steve?
Do you want your numbers, do you want a quick overview?
Get the quick overview and then the numbers, please.
Okay, I will do the best I can with the numbers. I've got a bunch of papers in front of me. If it gets confusing at any point in time, please cut me off and, ask for clarification, and I'm also happy to send things your way in writing when this is all done. Bill, did you print off the proposed extension from, Brian?
Yeah, they've got a copy of that.
Okay, excellent. So the overview, of the status is that, there was some confusion in the beginning about the role of the wood boiler, as a part of this project, and it has been determined through a variety of factors that the wood boiler is not going to be allowed to be considered as part of the proposal, as part of the project. So what Ryan needs to do is he needs to amend his original proposal to a model for an all-electric building, which they can do, and that's the proposal that's in front of you. So the changes to his original proposal that you signed include removal of the wood boiler. Also, there was some, NYSERDA was asking for Brian to, at this point, which is, we're in milestone 1 phase, just to be clear, where we're at in the timeline.
Milestone.
Milestone 1. What they had asked NYSERDA, there was some confusion about whether or not we would have actual bid documents at this point in the game. Brian pushed back on that and felt that it wouldn't be fair to the town in the future, if you're going out and getting quotes from contractors before you're actually in the bid process. So, the second change to the proposal is that there will not be any actual bid documents until milestone 2. So that's the second difference. The third difference is that NYSERDA has since strongly suggested that the town add an energy efficiency component to their scope of work. And so I'm going to stop there. Those are the general changes in terms of scope of work. So is that part clear, confusing, or you need some clarification?
Steve, you good with that?
I understand that. I'm just, the thing that we're curious is, it's kind of, all right, we've already spent 21,000, now you're saying we need to spend 34 more thousand. What's the end number at this point? I mean,
Yep, so there's one caveat that I'm going to explain before I do the best I can with the numbers, just talking to you. The caveat is that once you're through, the town has to get through milestone 1 to recoup any money from NYSERDA. At this point in time, there's $36,750 available to the town from NYSERDA.
Actually, it's more than 21. I thought it was 39 was the figure, so it's 36. Okay.
That you will get from NYSERDA, no matter what, so long as you check all of the milestone 1 boxes, which I've been working with Brian. I believe you're fine with that. So even if the project, for whatever reason, stops, you will get that much money after milestone 1. If you stop now, you get no money back from NYSERDA, and that's the crux of the challenge for the cash flow side of it. If you get through milestone 1, it is highly likely, and this is from NYSERDA, they have reassured everyone involved that they are highly committed to making this project happen. There's nobody that doesn't want to see this project happen. So if the project does continue, which is a high likelihood, then you can do a contract modification to ask for more money. You cannot do that contract modification, though, until you're through milestone 1. This is an if. I've done them before, and I've been successful, but it's not a guarantee.
So, my question is, we gotta put out this $34,000 eventually, if everything keeps moving, the 34,500, we would be reimbursed, it's a 70/30, we'd only be 30%, or 30% responsible, right?
Yes, so no matter what happens, wherever the whole budget lands, the town will be responsible for 30%. If somehow you end up over budget, then the town will be responsible. NYSERDA is only gonna pay what they're gonna pay. And at this point in time, it's $250,000. Once you get to the milestone one, you've got documentation to justify then that you need more than $250,000.
Okay,
So your cost share, if the whole project budget goes up, which it likely will, your cost share by whole dollar amount will also go up because you're always going to be at the 30%
right.
mark.
So what's 30% of 34,500? You got
A little over 10,000.
Okay, so we're looking at. All right. Any more information you got for us, Jen, or?
Well, again, I'm trying to figure out what's the most helpful. So, so the way, I think the way we talked to you about it, Bill, is that there's basically two big decisions. The one decision is, does the town, certainly you could cut your losses right now, and you could walk away. You still owe Brian, whatever he's billed you to date, and that will be out of your pocket. Or you.
Yeah, but what Brian says is into this is $60,000.
Right. And so if you backed out of the project right now, that's that.
Okay, we owe 60,000.
You don't Brian $60,000 with no chance of compensation. So the choice you have is to sign the amendment, to not sign the amendment and cut your losses, to sign the amendment and get through milestone one, and then get some of that money back and hopefully even more of it back.
So milestone one at the time would be 34,500 plus 60. We'd be responsible for 30% of 90,500.
That is correct. So here's the second decision. So that's the first decision is do you sign this or do you not sign this? Do you continue, do you not continue? The second decision is, do you want to include the energy efficiency component, which will add $14,000 to the whole, and adding $14,000 is what gets you into the $90,000.
Right, yeah, but we ain't got much. NYSERDA wants that, and so we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Actually, 30% of 90 is,
94.5 is 28,350.
so that's cheaper than 60,000.
That's right.
But what's the cost of milestone 2 or whatever the next
Yeah,
step?
but we will reevaluate then whether we move on or all that. But at least then we're only gonna be out 28 and not 60.
We're only out 28. If we decide not to go with, we don't have to pay still, correct?
Right.
Saying
Yeah.
that right?
Yes.
And let me clarify on the energy efficiency part of it too. This is optional. NYSERDA is not requiring it because they admit that was not part of the original scope of work. But what their perspective on it is that if you do this study, you're going to have a study which has value, an energy efficiency study, and part of that will include, in theory, recommendations that you can take to reduce your overall operating costs, no matter what, if you go with this, go forward with this or not. There is also the possibility that you're going to end up with smaller systems, because they're going to identify through this energy study places where you can tweak this, you add some air sealing there, you'll be looking at your HVAC systems more carefully, not more carefully, but really carefully and thoroughly. So and I wish I could just tell you what to do, but it's a decision on your part that you're gonna have to make.
But the 14,000 part of all this was highly recommended by NYSERDA, right?
Highly recommended because they believe that in the long term it will actually save you more, that you will return money on that $14,000 based on long-term savings.
Okay.
But again, the game's a gamble. I'll be completely
Okay,
Yeah, so,
all right.
yeah, and I don't know how, I don't know if I wanna say I'm sorry, but that's not quite the right word for it, but I wish that this.
Don't need to apologize.
That's not the right word, but you know what I'm saying, I wish that it was more straightforward, because everybody loves this project, and it's great, and, you know, it's unfortunate that this one blip happened, but, moving forward, it seems to be a pretty clear
All right,
path, so.
okay.
Any other questions? And I'm happy to respond any other time. I can even come in the daytime too, if it's not during a like snowstorm. If there's any other help that can be.
I think we've got the necessary information we need.
And Bill, I have to tell you, right before the phone hung up, I could hear, I guess it was maybe your grand. You were ordering, it was really, really, really cute. So, sorry if I'm giving it away.
Oh, yeah, we were pulling into Burger King when you called or something?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Bye.
So, I think we gotta move forward.
Move forward with it, got it. Either that, or we're out 60 grand.
At least we'll get through
If we don't,
milestone, I couldn't
Even
think
if
of
we put
level.
after that, after phase 2, we only have 28 grand.
Okay, so we're gonna accept as a proposal, all 34,000 of it, right?
Yeah.
All right, somebody's gonna make that motion.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
34.5, right?
34.5, that's what comes up to.
Yeah,
That's Brian Burke, I guess, is the architect.
yeah.
Any more discussion? Roll call. Bill?
Yes,
Steve?
Yeah.
Joe?
Yes.
all right. Okay, good thing we called her, she did a better explanation than me.
Well, I know we're calling them now, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's, if we're gonna lose 60, or we might lose 28, you're better off lose 28, I guess.
Absolutely.
Well, but at the same time, we'll gain some information.
Right.
Yeah, okay, where are we at? Set date for 2020 organizational meeting. Looking at January 8th, the first Wednesday, well, it's not the first Wednesday, second Wednesday of January, 6 o'clock.
Fine with me.
Joe, Steve.
It'll be what it's gonna be.
All right. Okay, I'll make a motion. January 8th, organizational meeting for 2020, 6 o'clock.
Want to do that?
Huh?
Okay, I'll second.
Okay, any more discussion? All in favor? Opposed?
All right. Garage door proposal. It is Nick Cassidy, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Nick Cassidy.
Greg?
Greg?
Greg.
I think it was Nick, I don't know.
Great catch.
Greg Cassidy was about, what's going on here is, what did he do? The springs?
Yeah.
You
Disconnect.
disconnected the springs. We need to hire him to remove the door. And he's looking, the compensation that we can offer him is, he'll take the door. He's agreed to that, and I talked to Matt today, and Matt said this is something we can do. We don't have to put it out as surplus.
So what's he actually doing? He's just removing the
Door
door?
out the Quonset hut.
Oh, the door up to Quonset.
The door out the
Oh,
Quonset hut.
yeah, no, that's fine. I agree, that's.
So we gotta make a motion to hire Greg Cassidy,
Remove the door.
and his compensation will be the door itself.
Door itself. Well, I'll make
Does
that.
he have insurance, or, that's the only other thing, that's a question, because he's gonna be on the town property. And the other thing we have to deal with.
I'm pretty sure he does because he works with, Kevin Rock and Mark Seymour.
He knows garage, he used to do garage.
No, I know, it's not trust me, I already know that, I just.
Yeah, okay,
I'll make the motion. I mean, we can check and see if he's,
yeah.
in case he gets injured.
Just, yeah, I mean, I'm
In
just
case
saying,
the door comes off and
just an
it's right
insurance.
at it.
I'll second the motion, as long as he got insurance,
Yeah.
he does great work, it's
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor? Opposed?
Dannemora sewer issues. You heard from
Mark, explain that.
Tim,
Tim did.
Tim and myself, yeah, what took place down there. All right, Santa visit report, we had on Sunday, Santa came to Line Mountain American Legion, there was 80 kids about, so less, 25, 30 less than last year. Served hot dogs provided by the Legion. The Line Mountain Firemen's Auxiliary provided the stocking filled with goodies that was handed out to the kids in attendance. We took care of the Santa. The Knights of Columbus of Line Mountain and the Catholic Batters of Line Mountain both made some monetary donations, along with Route 11 Auto in Chattagay. He made a monetary donation to help kick this off. And I was aware, it was nice. Santa showed up on time, although he claims he always does. There's been times he showed up at 4:45. The natives got restless, but went over very well. Well attended. We had hot dogs instead of pizza, and that had my daughter Sarah and Mark's mother-in-law, his wife, and his sister-in-law worked in the kitchen with Sarah, and everything went well. Okay? Any questions about new business? Any other new business out of you guys?
No, the only question I had, since we don't have Matt here, and I have no idea, if we put a barrier up at the Yankees, and somebody runs into it, is the town gonna be liable, because it's not a town road?
You can call Matt.
That's the only thing I'm thinking.
But there is Jersey barriers that, that municipalities have put up before, and,
Yeah, I just don't know, that's the only thing I just.
Yeah, but we got a right of way there too.
Yeah, we do.
we can do that.
But if, okay, well, I just curious if
Well, you can ask Matt.
I don't know if there's liability, it's.
Matt, Bill Chase. Steve's got a question. Well, we had a couple of people here that live next to the dollar store in Dannemora. It's Haley Way, it's a town road. And they've got people that are turning into there with bad weather and everything. They end up on their property. And we came up with a solution of putting up some Jersey barriers on the right of way for a temporary fix. Steve's question is,
Well, I was just curious if we have a liability if we're putting it, I know we're not putting it on their property, it's on our right of way, I guess.
right,
Do,
Yeah, the town's got to show 15 or 20 foot right away.
okay, so if somebody runs into it, do we actually put a barrier there, are we liable?
What do they put up, like those big orange barrels?
it's like when they
It's
put out a
concrete Jersey barrier.
concrete Jersey barrier.
Basically, what you're splitting when they go and they take care of one side of the bridge, and they split them,
Oh, gotcha, okay. I know what you're talking about. And you're putting that on the right of way up down general or going up the homeowner property?
Of Haley Way, which is town road. That we plowed and everything.
Okay, guys, no, you could more than that, absolutely do that.
Okay. All right,
Just make sure they stay the right way and you're fine.
Perfect.
okay.
Are you talking about long concrete?
All right, that's
I
it
don't have any of that.
All right, cool.
for now. Thanks.
Mine are all turned in.
Did you get a cupcake?
They're like a big cement cone.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
All
that-
right, thanks. Bye.
Same thing.
as long as we're on,
Several, 4, 5, 6.
let's just make sure they're on
Yeah.
town property and not their property.
Technically,
Their
it's,
property.
well, technically it's both town and theirs.
That's
I
our-
gotta have it.
It's our right of way on their property.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, it's like you,
They'll want to do a
county's got a right of way on your property on the road you live on.
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah, I just, we gotta make sure it's far enough off the road where,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they'll figure that all out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, old business. Line Mountain Water Tower cleaning and mixing system update. Well, the cleaning's not gonna take place until we get good weather, but the mixing system was installed. I can't remember the date. They finally came up here. It was in early December. It had a couple days where the temperature worked out right for them. It was after they had showed up. And, well, we had them 40-degree days. I think it was around Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving. And they were sending their people elsewhere. Well, I called up with my, charming personality and told them that they needed to start watching the weather a little bit more closely. And so they came up the following week and the mixing system's in, so we don't have to worry about the water freezing up. And that I don't even think we had to hire an electrician either. So, they requested that we have. He might have came up, but I'm not sure if he did it all or not. I can't remember Patrick telling me. And so, so like Tim pointed out, and Patrick is, that's Martha's job there, but, he's a water operator himself, and he's pitching in here and there in the town, so. Getting things, we're getting the sewer things done, the water things done. We've got, another thing, Valen had a visit from, what was it, Jim? And, that's an outfit that put in the system at the rechlorination station, and it was last Thursday, I believe. They were up here, and they showed him some things. They actually congratulated him on how he's keeping that system where it's at. They told him that he could lighten up a little bit. They were amazed that he's able to do what he does, because he said the guys told him that system's not designed to be kept at the levels he's been keeping it at.
Because there's not enough water running through the system.
Right, but they were basically saying they don't know how he's doing it, but he could, be a little bit, not so worried about it. He needs to lighten up, they told him. The other thing, well, we took care of Palin, financially, we're on tape, I don't have to tell you all that. He's been compensated correctly in regards to when we were having the problems with the pump and when the fiber line was down.
You worked a lot of extra hours.
Yeah, he worked a lot of extra hours, put a lot of extra miles on his car, so he was compensated properly. Okay, any other old business? Committee reports, about basically the only thing I've got. I want to tell you about Lime Mountain. Finally, I think, going to have a signed contract, although not yet. Got the final revision. And we got some different numbers in regards to what's going to be paid out for the town and EMS district that we contract in with. Our budgets were in there 208, and actually the county went over the budget and everything, and 208,000. It's been reduced to $206,477.93. We're obligated to pay them sometime in February, the first 2 quarters, which is $103,238.96, and then we'll have a payment of $51,619 July 1st, $51,619 by October 1st. And ours went down, so the town of Saranac and towns of Ellenburg's went up. This was county going over our budget and reconfiguring the figures in that. And hopefully, finally, the EMS corporation is gonna just take this contract and we're gonna get through this first year. And that's all Orsan, we got our last payment on Orsan, it was $314,000 and something. Put that in the bank the other day.
What does it look like for new contract? See a brochure
Yeah,
next year
he'd like to, but I don't know, do we want to, well,
at the same price? We want to put it out for bid, or?
I don't know, we could
discuss
listen to a proposal from him, or we could go out to bid. It's something I think we all should discuss,
Yeah,
we could miss
we
Joey.
get everybody here.
we're getting that studied, well, that's the other thing in regards to horse and Melissa McManus. They're, instead of, she told me yesterday, gonna save the town, we were gonna pay them $16,000, it's gonna be only like half now, the people that were gonna provide us with that information of the Santa. Because there's been 2 samples taken, and they're gonna take, both those, the Canadian one, and then this guy from Minnesota took a sample, and he provided, what he discovered about the product, and they're gonna use that, what was that, systematic or something, Semitic, I think that we hired. Melissa.
Clarkson, right? I was out of Clarkson.
Yeah, well, now we're gonna only, it's not gonna be 16, it should be like 8,000, 8 or 9
For the analysis.
for an analysis. The market analysis is still gonna be covered by, Melissa's, portion of the grant. So that,
Decision outside, see if it's North Dakota, West Dakota, whatever it is.
I don't know what the end is, we can't further process that stuff, that's.
No, I know, I know.
But it might be worth, it's worth looking into, maybe we could ask for a little bit more,
well, I think we should.
but I think we should too.
We need, well,
And as for the sky, you know how they go.
no, I know, but, well,
Absolutely.
if we wanna stay with the same people,
Right.
we should ask for an increase. And maybe reduce the number of years. You know, maybe go to a 3-year contract, is what I was thinking.
You don't have 5 years left to stay in there.
Hey, what are you talking about? There is 2.
Go look up there.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of sand still there.
Bill?
A lot of sand.
Okay.
I don't know how many times we could bury you in it.
In your truck.
Yeah, in your new truck. Or the
Yeah,
old one.
hey, when's that coming? You're talking about it.
February.
February.
Yeah.
Steve, put some pressure on, get here for January.
It's been ordered, trust me.
It's been ordered, yeah.
It's been ordered.
Thanks, man.
Guarantee it.
Thanks, brother.
Wait,
I have stayed with that whole.
I know, I
You
know.
changed,
Yeah, I've stayed, I'm not involved.
Okay.
All right, well, I don't have anything else. Steve, you got anything?
No,
No, the other thing, Debbie approached me earlier about rounding up the liquor licenses on the 3 places that sell liquor in our town, the Alley Legion and Iron Ore Market. And I'm gonna get those for her. And, but she's gotta have them on file.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
Did somebody buy the liquor store down there? That's what I heard rumors.
Where in
Dannemora.
Dannemora, I think they're trying to get a license or something. It's her,
I don't
oh,
know.
I think she's trying to sell a business, I think.
Yeah.
That's why I heard that was a rumor, that's all.
I know when they were trying to sell the business, New York State was requiring them to sell, to get rid of all the liquor, and they had to go through,
Right.
in special boxes. Dick Richard was telling me the nightmare they were going through.
But there was a lot of liquor there. You can't resell that, right? They can't resell that?
Well, they can't sell it because they don't have a liquor license.
Right, right.
It's gotta go back to the state, and it's probably gotta get re-tagged, you know, the license tags that go on it. I don't know. 'Cause I think those are tagged per license.
All right.
Should be a giveaway.
Merry Christmas.
I got a lot of things.
Okay, Mark.
I was just wondering, what is the chances of us getting an eBay account? For the simple fact I can buy parts for my dump trucks off eBay. Cause I found that out the other day when we bought a battery box from Clark's, it cost me $1,300. I could get the same battery box off eBay for $300.
What do other highway departments do? I don't
I
know
go
about.
online,
well, let's look into it, why don't you call down Blacksburg?
Or Saranac, or
well, you can't really go with Plattsburgh because money's no object to them, they can buy it.
Yeah, but you still can see if they have an
well,
email.
then you gotta talk to Ellenberg
I can talk to Brad and
and Blackbrook, or,
Hull and them guys, yeah.
See, they
I
don't
don't-
have business on.
I don't see where it would be a conflict.
No?
Cause right now, I'm
Truthfully,
looking-
I mean, it depends the amount of money you're looking to spend for a park, I mean,
And 90% of it's free ship,
right, right.
over a certain amount of dollars. Cause right now I'm looking, I need a front tire for that truck, and the cheapest I can find is $690. And online they're under 500.
What you'd also need at the same time though is a PayPal account.
That's right. Yes, because you don't credit cards.
You know, I don't know nothing about internet, to be honest with you. I just know I can look up things, but I don't know how to do anything else. You know, as far as
English
PayPal.
will buy.
Because I just, like I said, a battery box I got from Clark's, because they're the only ones that sell it, was $1,300. When you look at that, it's,
Well, it's not like it's something you put out for bid, you can park your truck.
Well, what about, we told you about the account we got now with, Jerry Brown.
right, but they don't sell big truck parts, it's only cars and trucks, small trucks, like 350s,
I can't see where it's gonna be a problem if you set up a PayPal account.
Don't you have to have a credit card or something for the PayPal account? Town have credit cards?
No,
No.
no, no, it's something we'd have to investigate.
Let me talk to Jimmy Waldron and,
Either that or
Brad.
use your operating or the highway department, I don't know, checking account number or something.
You can link them to checking.
You can link it to a checking account.
Yes, you can, yeah. I think
You know,
that's
that's
a great
the way-
avenue to save money.
that's the way of the future. I mean, everybody buys online now, everything. I mean, if I can save $1,000 by getting a part offline, God, that's a no-brainer.
Next question is, does the comptroller's office allow you to link?
Yeah, that's, I don't know, I'm just.
Yeah, there's, you're talking between a personal and then a town, a local government, there might be,
Yeah, like I said, I don't know much about it, I'm just throwing it out there and see.
We'll see what the other towns do.
Yeah.
It's a simple phone call.
Leslie can investigate,
As far as the comptroller's office, yeah.
right. All right,
Next.
Okay,
what's next?
That's one more thing, but, well, I guess that's it.
You said you had a lot of things. What about the town of Franklin? Have you ever been approached in regards to, when they had a fire up there? Do we have a spare truck or no?
No, never got one.
No. Our spare truck's under the weather right now because I'm buying parts, because Thanksgiving Day we had a wind come off.
And
And,
you filed an insurance claim on that?
yes, I did.
Did they come up and?
Yep,
All right.
Corey came up like 2 days later and we went over everything, but I don't know what the exact figure it cost,
Well, yeah, you got a spare truck, you're not using that for parts, right?
no, I'm waiting to get parts.
It's sitting over there on blocks.
I'm waiting to get.
Well,
No,
your expression on your face was, yeah, I got a spare truck, blah.
yeah, no, I do, but It's $550 a day, $1,630 a week, something like that. But I also got a lot of metal that I can put in the dumpster that's stacked up out back that I could get rid of too.
Is the Quonset hut empty completely?
Yep. Ready to go. I'm just waiting to get my hands on that building.
What building?
When I get in that excavator, tear it down.
The power's off?
We're not gonna,
No, the power's
it's not
not on,
approving, you renting an excavator that only, will make a motion of condition you don't drive it.
You can't do anything until NICEAG comes though.
I know, we gotta get the power off.
Has NICEAG been called about that?
No, I'm waiting.
Why?
We have to get that door out.
Oh, we gotta get the door then, NICEAG?
Are the lights down?
Or, I say,
The lights are
Lights are
down.
The main's off right now, I got the main shut off. They just gotta come up and pull their, meter.
Need to call, because it took over 2 weeks for my son's house, they had nice things on the hook up. So you're gonna be in even worse situation, trying to get them to come up, because there's other things been going on. There's been tickets in front of my house that we're trying to get resolved, and nice thing as I can, so.
Yeah, you might-
Literally, now you need to call, especially around the holidays.
Put it in,
They're gonna
then.
put you in, they're gonna put you a long ways out, you're probably 3 or 4 weeks out, I'm just telling you, and that has nothing to do with any storms.
You might not be getting into that old, well, based on the weather, you might not get to where you take down that building until,
better weather.
April.
I can wait, I mean,
Well, your budget needs to wait.
we got everything out of there, I mean,
Yeah, that's,
well, if we leave it there until April, say, then Bush can park the other truck in there.
If you
But
get
there won't be a garage door.
if you get that door off, the window probably take it down.
But you still need the excavator pieces
The
up,
lead excavator.
Will the window blow through there, let that thing out?
yeah, send it,
No,
send it over to
seriously.
Ellenberg, and tell them, send them a bill, that's surplus.
Call them and say, literally, because they are that far out, honestly,
yeah.
you can't put them, because they're not coming this.
Yeah, every 6 weeks.
You're gonna spend.
Seriously, that's
Yeah.
literally,
I'll call him tomorrow.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm good.
All the trucks are running?
No,
You got one.
besides the one that needs.
Do you have any other parts for any, any problems with any of the other ones?
No, we fixed it today. Had a blown hose this morning, we had to take
What was
it.
that chain you were putting on yesterday?
That's the sander chain.
Don't you go through them kind of regular? Why?
They don't last that long, you're lucky to get a couple of years out of them.
Oh, well,
Because of the sand and the salt and all that just rots them right out.
why don't we just plow the roads and not put nothing down?
Oh boy, you want them phone calls? I don't.
Well, we're just tell them we're being environmentally friendly now.
You do like the old days, and have a guy standing in the back of it.
With a
Yeah.
shovel.
You remember that? Yeah, he's a shovel with the
Oh, yeah.
thing that went
There's your
around.
extra
Well,
man.
I'll get you prepared. I'll just tell you this, just to get you prepared. There's a box on one of the trucks that is getting pretty right. And to replace a box on the truck, you're looking at about $50,000 to $60,000. I just wanted to put that out there.
you put that in your budget for the next year.
What you ought to put out there is looking for a good $50,000 to $60,000 truck with a good box.
There isn't any.
Oh, all right.
Salt.
It does, it drops them off.
Is that
Well,
for-
anyway,
Is
that's
that for a
good.
stainless steel box,
Huh?
50,000 to 60,000 for a stainless steel box?
That's a regular box, regular steel.
And the steel is crazy.
Oh, that's another thing. Metal's only $10 a ton.
Yeah.
So I
It's
tell you.
bad. It's sad.
So maybe we ought to wait till spring.
Yeah, let's wait.
So,
We can wait.
Okay,
why would we, leave them down that road?
what's that?
The batteries are worth more than,
$10 a ton?
I'm gonna pay 15 for a battery.
And 200 in the summer, I thought,
Okay.
200, over $200 a ton in the summertime, metal. All right, so
Okay,
we're
I'm good, Bill.
Okay,
resolutions?
yeah, we need a motion to approve the 2020 workers' comp policy renewal with the comp alliance at a figure of $27,465.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Roll call, Steve,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes. transfers of the highway department are, we were, at the end of this year, we were $8,000 some odd over budget for personal services. Just, wherever that is. Another one that we were over budget on, big and highway is,
Repair, 5110.40.
yeah, 5110.40. General repairs, or,
And then machinery,
no, contractual?
yes.
Yeah, so, and then machinery. But,
And health insurance.
and health insurance, and that's the bottom line down there where it says the fund balance of $18,000 that we need to pull out of your fund balance, Mark, is to cover health insurance. We had budgeted for 55, and we're paying out over 70.
Went up that much?
Oh, yeah.
Well, went up, John having a baby,
Went to the family plan and stuff like that.
yep.
See, we didn't really take that into consideration last year, or when we did the budget.
And well, and it went up, and,
Yeah.
Think you're retiring, but we're still paying.
I guess next time we gotta up it more than what we did.
I mean, you keep the sheet that you have
We upped it.
for next year's budget, the sheet, the transfer balance sheet at the end of the year. Keep that and see
Right.
how you need it. That's an important sheet for your budget for 2021. That's an important sheet.
well, and then general fund,
Okay.
are the things we were over budget on.
There's only couple of them that are low, yeah.
We took,
Well, what's the 4561.40? 6,000, 4561.40, 9,000.
46 what?
4561.40.
Probably.
I'll tell you, there was some money left in there, 4561.40, what's that? Cause we covered a lot of things out of that.
That was,
Parks.
the dam,
Oh, that we didn't spend, right?
right,
Okay.
711040 is
Yep.
the dam.
Yep.
And we were,
We went over on the parks, that's where we,
went over on parks.
well, 1620.42.
Yeah, we've been, if we would've had some indication of what we're talking about here, but, you got them papers in there, so I can explain this better?
That we threw away, that we don't want to confuse with.
No, the ones that you took,
It's the same information that I wrote in those sheets, so.
320, yeah, but what's the 6,000, 4561.40? That was easy, like, okay.
Okay,
went into-
Okay, but if you look at what it's going
Right,
to,
1620.
that's the one we were over on.
1620, oh. What?
42.
42 is town hall maintenance, yeah, over $6,000 there. 1910.40. 1910, unallocated insurance, we were over there,
Yeah.
that was a big figure.
It was 7110,
40,
that's parks.
7110, parks contractual. Yeah, well, that's,
Oh, that's that thing we did up in Phillipsport?
right,
Correct.
Okay.
and,
Those were the most significant.
The other ones are small.
and then the thing up in Phillips Court, we actually got some figures from the company that sold that piece of equipment to Saranac School District. For us to buy a new piece of equipment, have it installed, do the excavating that needed to be done, everything that was done up there, buy brand new would have been $87,000. So we put this project together, $40,000. So we saved the town $47,000. But, here's the thing that I found out. Shared services that the governor implemented program covers 2017 and 18, which you've done in those 2 years, and then it covers 2020, 21, and 22. But if you've saved any money in 2019, Yeah, we're not gonna get compensated.
Really?
Really, the statute. I'm working on it. I've already contacted Betty Little and them, and I told them I wanted the governor to get up here in the spring, get a picture with me, standing next to that thing at least. At least we get some kind of recognition. We'll see that happens. I'll let you know, because we'll all be there. But we did save the town money, that's the bottom line, by, utilizing that piece of equipment. It's unprecedented what we did, but you're gonna just pat each other on the back, that's all we can get out of it.
Grandkids love it.
Yeah, kids like it. I mean, we did what we did, and saved town some money, and at the same time, put a piece of equipment up there that should have been there a long time ago. Line out sewer, we were over budget on what?
Imagine.
Well, the big one was
Everything.
personal services.
Personal services,
And we know why.
and then what's 8130?
It's gotta be repaired.
Contractual
Yeah.
Yeah.
repairs.
And we still have yet to get a bill from, this mixer. I mean, they've installed it, they told us what it
Probably
was.
won't pay it though next year.
We pay it next year, $24,000 or something, what we owe them.
Right.
You could always contact them and say, well, we'll get you the money as fast as you got up here. So we ain't gonna pay them in February.
So we're gonna do this in a, put on
Line down water.
one fund, we do it in lump sum here?
I don't know, can we just motion to approve transfers as listed on page 2, Debbie?
That sounds good.
Okay, I'll make that motion.
We'll just do a roll call?
Yep.
Okay, I'll second it.
Okay, roll call, Steve.
Yep.
Joe.
Yep.
Bill.
Yes. Okay, before we pay the bills, I'll read you what we spent for the month of December. General fund was $14,371.46. Park Town B fund, we spent $92.30. Highway, only spent $7,561.29. Capital projects, we spent $38,167.04. Line out lights, $1,215.85. Line out sewer, $4,824.53. Line out water, $2,001.28. Dannemora sewer was free. Dannemora water, $247.72. Ledger's Corners Water District, $495.86. The trusted agency was $2,503.36. Grand total for the month of December, $71,480.69. Motion to approve the December 2019 bills.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any more discussion? Roll call, Steve.
Yep.
Joe.
Yeah.
Bill.
Yes.
So we didn't get a bill yet for that floor in Dannemora.
Oh,
FYI, that will be coming.
yeah, well, that was $763 or something. Yes, I mean, the village talked about modifying the park. Well, that was part of the reason I got Tim Breeze involved. We're not gonna spend $763 and then have them modify it. All right, public comments? Okay, our next organizational meeting is January 8th. Next board meeting is January 22nd, 6 o'clock, both those dates, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and meeting's adjourned.